time it is. Now they can feed it with the chemical to fuck up the masses. That's what you need to know. These weed that you see them with, when they legalize so-called medical marijuana, of course, it's nothing but chemical in it.
It is also legal in Washington, D.C. Nikki Batiste is at a medical marijuana facility in Detroit with what some say could make Michigan's law especially dangerous. Nikki, good morning to you.
Just getting it.
Good morning. It could take a year before Michigan starts licensing marijuana shops like this one to sell to recreational users. Critics worry the wait could lead to high demand on the black market where there's no oversight.
Yes, black market my ass. You see, once they legalize it, it's hard for the people that underneath to move this shit right here. Only the dispensers and the people at the government plant right there in plain sight gonna be able to make money off this right here. That's what you need to know. And that's part of the reason why they do it. Get rid of the regular marijuana that you used to have and give you all these chemical growth. Believe it or not, but it is a bit of truth. This weed that they have right here, the chemical marijuana that look pretty, smell good and more potent, of course, no doubt is poison. It's grown with nothing but chemical. I don't care what they tell you is in those chemicals they used to do it. It's poison.
Starting today, you can legally carry 2.5 ounces of pot. That's roughly what's in this jar, and some say it's too much.
This is a little different smell.
You could see him right there in the orange shirt. They fool the masses, and I told you people, with this right here, once they legalize it, yes, they have a whole different little laws behind it. Yes, and if you violate it, of course, the fucking penalty is twice as deep as it used to be. But they're acting like, yeah, you can carry on a ounce and a half or 2.5 ounces, so yeah, that's good.
No,
of course not, they got you.
Stuart Carter showed us the products at his medical marijuana shop in Detroit. Do you think people are going to show up at your door?
We've had people show up. Unfortunately, we've had to turn them down.
Carter says he is eager to sell recreational marijuana at the store, but the state is requiring shops to go through a lengthy application process.
Yes, once you see this right here, don't be thinking that, okay, you can go there and move it around and try to make money like they're talking about black market. Of course, there's no market left for it, but for the industry people, that's how they do it. Take it out the small people's hands and basically give it to the rich. That's how they do it. Don't doubt about it. And I told you, all chemical growth.
You don't think you'll be able to sell recreationally until 2020?
They're not going to take applications for about a year, and then there's going to be the vetting process.
Though people will have to wait to buy recreational pot in stores, the new law allows
You can see people, this is how they do it. I told you how they do it already. Just like you used to have alcohol, it used to be illegal. So now they're going to get you for this right here. Just remember, there's a lot of laws, yes, going against the so-called alcohol. Yes, if you drink and drive a so-called intoxicated public intoxication, of course, they have you, no doubt about it. It's the same way they're going to find some way to test you if you're using this weed right here and driving. No doubt they're going to hit you.
people 21 or older to keep 10 ounces in their home and grow 12 marijuana plants for personal use.
Yes, 12 marijuana plants for personal use, and you already know it's hard to keep the public regulated, of course. Somebody going to be going 14, 15, or even more, and then they go get in trouble. That's how they do it. Once you see the government take it over, yes, you already know it's poison and manipulation for the masses.
Single plant can produce a bag of pot roughly this size.
It's going to be the marijuana capital of America.
Scott Greenlee is president of Healthy and Productive Michigan. He opposes Michigan's high possession limit, allowing people to carry up to 2.5 ounces.
You can carry this in Michigan.
It's the largest recreational carry limit.
If you notice, they legalize it, but you can't carry around more than 2.5 ounces. What that tell you? Yes, it's not really legalized. You understand? That means you have a pound. Yes, you're going to jail. That's how they do it.
In the country.
That's too much. That's going to lead to a lot of crime as well. People are going to realize that, all of this product is sitting around. Our law enforcement community is very concerned about is all that marijuana in those large quantities.
The new law.
All government operation. Most of those big dispensers you see put up, as soon as marijuana so-called legalized, you see they pop up. What you think? Nothing but government shit, as you could see him right there in the purple gloves, nothing but signs.
Maybe good news for low-level pot offenders. More than 20,000 people were arrested last year in Michigan for marijuana possession or use that is now legal. Marijuana is now legal. California.
I told you, don't celebrate, people. Don't celebrate. I already told you. It's another way to put the pause on the damn masses. You better wake your ass up. After this shit is legalized, of course, they go have a lot of restriction, and the beans go get caught up with it, no doubt, and it's gonna cost you money in court and lawyer. That's how they get it back. They don't have to charge you for a fucking ounce no more. Now they can hit you with all the violations that they go have set up, no doubt about it. Still regulated.
Legalized recreational pot use in 2016. Since then, San Francisco District Attorney George Gascon has cleared over 1,000 misdemeanor marijuana cases.
Do you believe that, people? Is something that grow out the dirt, out the earth, and they actually have a charge for you for that? That's bullshit. 100% is like growing some corn in your yard. They come and lock you up for it. There's a reason why they do that, because they want to be the controller of everything. No doubt, if you notice in Florida, if you grow an orange tree in your yard, they come chop it down, and they go also fucking hit you with a fine. Why? You can never grow an orange in Florida because they're the one who control the whole orange shit all the way down to the T in Florida. That's how they do it.
Quite frankly, it can impact their ability to get employment.
Minor charges Gascon believes can have a major impact.
In some places, it will impact their ability to get public housing or get subsidized housing. It may impact their ability to go into military services.
But Greenlee says most low-level
Bullshit. In the military, they feed them the fucking fake weed, the synthetic weed. Of course, they're full of shit.
offenders don't face severe consequences.
Typically, what's being dismissed is a ticket, a fine. It's very similar to if we're going 15 miles an hour on the speed limit. You know, we'll get a ticket, we'll pay our ticket, and we'll move on.
I'm telling you, people, this right here is another government trickery. No doubt about it. Legalize marijuana. Don't celebrate, people. It's a way to get the masses caught up. Let's continue.
We're just south of the Canadian border on the I-5 interstate. Washington State Trooper Valerie Baffa is on highway patrol.
This is Washington State where weed is legalized, you understand? So now the police can pull you over, say you smell like weed. Because yes, you could smoke 2 days ago and it's still in your car or it's on your shirt or something. And these people right here will hit you for a crime, no doubt about it. There you go.
I'm going to stop this vehicle because of the improper turn.
Proper turn is bullshit, 100% crap. They have for the masses. Now they're ready to scare you down that the police cannot get you after they legalize the weed for you to smoke. You see it?
Washington is one of the very few places in North America where anyone over 21 can buy and use marijuana legally.
920 Everett stop. Walker and 35th Street.
Right here, watch this dumb shit right here. This a real police. Wow, all the fucking shit that he got on got stuck on the seatbelt. You believe it? Watch this right here. Watch this.
And on the roads, pot is keeping police busy.
So it smells like marijuana in the car. How much have you smoked today?
This night, with our
Did you smoke today? Wow, what such bullshit they're passing off as real on the masses.
CBC crew riding along, she stopped a 19-year-old man. He admits to smoking a single joint after work.
And that's what you need to know, people. Never admit to the police shit. That's what you need to do. When they pull you over, let them do their fucking work. Don't never tell them nothing. Don't tell them shit. If you have a weapon in the car and they ask you, oh, you have a weapon, don't tell them. Let them search and find it. The crime is not going to be less severe if you tell them. You understand? Don't ever tell them that you smoke after they fucking legalize the weed in your city. Get the fuck out of here. Don't tell them shit. Let them do their work and find it out.
Then driving
There you
home.
go.
How long has it been since your last joint?
He's upset and anxious and pleads for leniency.
I really don't want to lose everything right now. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
And I told you right now, it's bullcrap 100% in. There's no way you can fail a sobriety test just because you smoke weed. Get the fuck out
I'm not
of
trying to, like, give you a sad story or nothing.
No, I get it.
I can just ruin my life. That's all.
I got.
But
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
So keep your head still. Follow the tip of my pen with your eyes only. I'm not just sailing in front of you. Put your left foot on the line and put your
Don't tell me he can't walk a straight line because he smokes some weed. It's garbage, 100%, and his eye is not focused because he smoked. Of course, if he never walk on a fucking straight line before, if he smokes some weed, of course he can do it.
Perform some roadside
Bullshit.
tests to determine his impairment.
There
Then
you
he
go.
agrees
Yes,
again.
He'll be staggering because he smoked some weed. Of course, it's garbage.
A blood
Bullshit.
test at a hospital, hoping by cooperating, he'll get off easier.
I do have to put you in
Yes,
handcuffs.
you see, here he just tell you, he think by cooperating they go let him off easy. No way. When you beg and act like you so scared to go to jail, that's when they ass wanna lock you up.
Okay. Hold on a sec, okay? Yeah, I'll do that for you in a second, okay?
Guilty pride. Why would you
In a minute, take a deep breath.
Was he impaired?
Yes, he was impaired.
Yes, he was impaired because he smoked some weed. Of course, it's garbage. I guess that's why he make a illegal turn or a wrong turn. Get the fuck out of here. It's garbage.
He
Trash.
was
They
under
bring
the
in.
influence of marijuana. I believe to be impaired by any substance and
And believe it or not, they're gonna strengthen that law. The more they fucking legalize the weed, that's what you need to know. Yes, the more they put the weed out there and tell you, oh, it's legalized for you to smoke, the more restriction they're gonna put on it as far as you driving and you in public. Don't fuck with them, okay? No doubt, that's how it is. They're gonna get you, even if it's legalized. They're gonna get you.
behind the wheel of a vehicle is not safe.
People who use marijuana don't usually overdose, nor do they become violent.
Yes,
But
and you're never gonna see an accident and somebody say, you know what, I just smoked. That's why I was impaired and crashed. It's bullshit. 100% in. You have alcohol in the street 24/7. Have people drinking and driving. Yes, and you start doing the same thing with the weed. Get out of here. The fucking alcohol is legalized everywhere. Okay, that's what
get
you need
behind
to
the
know.
wheel and drive. From Washington's experience, impaired driving is probably the biggest public safety issue Canada will need to address when marijuana is legalized here.
Yes.
The challenge is deciding when someone is legally impaired. Exactly how high
Yes,
Too
and
hot.
that's what they're going to do. They're going to figure it out. They're going to basically have a tester for it, no doubt, like they have your breathalyzer. They're going to let you blow in something, and you're going to tell them how much weed you smoke. And a matter of fact, if you just smoke a half a joint, your ass going to be in violation. Bam!
At this Vancouver cafe, you'll find lots of pot smokers and drivers. How high is too high to drive, do you think?
It's different for a lot of different people. The first time you smoke, you shouldn't drive, since you might even be
Yes,
too
of course, you have the number 3 on your hat with the one lazy eye. Of course, nothing but trickery.
careful on the road after you smoke, to be honest.
Emphasis. Yes.
Marijuana has been legal in Washington state since late 2012, and stores have been selling state-regulated and taxed products since July.
Yes, and don't worry about it. That's how they're going to milk it, no doubt. And I told you, it's more expensive than the regular weed. Like, way, way more expensive. Like 4 or 5 times more, okay? No doubt about it. And the government is the one that bleeding the masses with this right here. After it's illegal, and they come up with all these fucking weed edibles, weed gadgets, all these paraphernalia, of course, they're making millions off the masses. There you go.
2014, all professionally packaged and labeled. The experience is a lot of people are buying those products, getting high, then driving.
There you go.
This is Washington's toxicology lab.
We do all the driving impaired cases and death investigations for the state of Washington. So we do about 13,000 cases a year. About half of those are going to be driving related cases.
And increasingly, a lot of them involving THC marijuana.
That is correct.
There you go. So that when they come up with that tester to test you in the blowing, just blowing it, and it basically kind of tell them how much marijuana in your system, of course your ass gonna be in trouble. There you go.
So these are the blood samples that we end up getting.
Blood
Brian
sample,
Capron.
Yes, but now they're taking your blood. There you
He's
go.
a toxicologist, and he's the lab manager here.
The amount of people that are testing positive drivers is almost at 33% for THC.
Yes,